Welcome back to Mental Wellness Evolution. I'm Jeff, and thanks for being here. Tonight, we're talking about taking care of your well being on a day to day basis and establishing your pillars. Okay, so we need to look after ourselves, guys. And I know as men, we're sometimes not the greatest for taking care of ourselves across all facets of our lives. But the more we get into this work, the more we start really doing what we can to look after ourselves across all planes of our reality, the better we're going to be. And the better we're going to be, the better we're going to show up across all aspects of our lives. We're going to show up better for our partners. We're going to show up better for our kids. We're going to show up better for our friends. We're going to go show up better for our coworkers and everybody that cares about us. We're going to be able to bring a better version of ourselves into every aspect of our lives, okay? But we need to be able to put a premium on taking care of ourselves and our own well-being, okay? And the way that I go about this for myself, and this might be something that you find useful for yourself, is I've established what I call my pillars, okay? These are the things that I know I need to execute on a day-to-day basis in order for me to be at my absolute best, okay? Now these are just going to be mine, but I'm going to discuss them for the sake of this video, but you can utilize whatever works for you. I have 3, maybe you have 1 that really does it for you, or 2, or maybe you've got as many as 5 or 6, whatever works for you guys. The cornerstones of what it takes for you to be at your best in mind, body, and spirit, okay? So do a little dive into yourself and find those things that really help you, that make you feel mentally well, that make you feel physically healthy, that make you feel spiritually healthy. Find those things for yourself and work on getting them into every single day, even if it's just a little bit of time, because I know life is fast, life goes by, we've all got stuff to do, there's busy, we've got kids, families, kids are playing sports, work, all kinds of things that get in the way. But we can get this all done in a matter of half an hour to an hour a day, which I think, if we're being entirely honest with ourselves, most of us have the ability to find this time. It's just about making it a priority in your life, okay? So my 3 pillars, now I'm going to offer these as mine, but I think these will be valuable to everybody before I even get into them, because I think these, and well, I'll explain why, are going to be valuable to any human that adds them to your life, okay? And my 3 pillars are exercise, meditation, and journaling, okay? So first and foremost, exercise, guys. For my money, there's no greater antidepressant on the face of planet Earth. As somebody who struggled with mental health issues for the entirety of my life until recent years, when I've got things kind of under control, I can tell you that this has arguably been the most important thing I've done and added to my life. When I started going to the gym and making a priority to go to the gym and take care of myself physically, start lifting weights, it changed everything for me. And now I do it on a day-to-day basis. I try to get something in. Obviously, I don't lift weights every single day, but on a day when I'm not going to the gym, I try to get out, I try to get moving in some facet. This is so good for not only your body, but guys, like something like pushing yourself in like an exercise container. When I'm in the gym lifting weights, it helps build your mind strength. It helps you push yourself. It helps build you some mental fortitude. When you're struggling with those mental health issues, there's nothing in the world that will help you more than exercise will. And then as a byproduct too, we get releases in our body of those good, happy hormones when we're done, the endorphins and those things that come in and make us just feel so good. Like I feel so good after workout. And the discipline that has to go in, where you start fighting with your rational thought mind and your feeling mind or brain, that you can reason with it that, oh, if I go to the gym, I'm going to feel very good. And I can actually tell when when it gets to be wintertime, and sometimes, if I get off track and I don't go to the gym, or I get busy and I don't kind of get it in there, I can tell the difference in my mental health and my well-being, like right now. So I put a premium and do this every day for myself. And if you're looking at exercising, guys, anything that gets the body moving, swimming, running, join a ball team, join a volleyball team, go bowling, go curling, get a pogo stick, jump around, jump some rope, whatever it is. And you don't have to do this for very long, guys. Sometimes you might only have 10, 15 minutes. Well, go walk around for 6 or 7 blocks. Just go for a walk, accelerated pace. Just get out, get some fresh air, get the body moving, get the blood flow. I promise you that's going to reap some benefits for you if you do it consistently over a long period of time, okay? So number 2 is journaling. Journaling is something that I do every single morning. I script my days. I do gratitude lists in my journal. I do some affirmations. I talk about what's going on inside of myself. It's also useful, guys, just to have this thing that I have. Like, I have one on my phone, and I will take it with me anywhere I go. So if I ever have something on, or there's things going on inside of me, I can pull my phone out at any time and just kind of rip my guts, spill out what's going on inside of me, get it out of me, get it down onto a piece of paper, let it go, whatever is going on. And a lot of times that's just a very cathartic practice. But it's also great for helping us to track our patterns, seeing what thoughts are getting us stuck, seeing what behaviors we're kind of demonstrating, where we're needing to make some changes in our lives. We can track those patterns over an extended period of time with the journal. So in that regard, it's incredibly useful as well. You can use this at the end of the day for some introspection, or to look over your day to see how you did. Like, take some time to reflect, put it down in your journal. How did I do today? Where was I getting stuck? Again, this will help you to track your patterns, see those places that you're getting stuck in your life. There's a ton of different good uses for a journal, guys. I would recommend every single man get one. Start utilizing it, use it every day, use it for whatever purpose serves you the greatest, and I promise you it's going to help you along your way, okay? And then the last one for me was meditation. See, meditation was a great practice for me in like learning to just go within myself, getting in touch with the spiritual aspect of myself. But first and foremost, it was a great practice for me to learn to disconnect from my thoughts, to learn to sit in behind my thoughts and observe them, to become the observer of thought, that witness consciousness that's sitting in behind there. We're really able to observe your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and witness them, and not allow ourselves to get tied into them. And as I've gotten into a deeper and deeper meditative practice, obviously I've gotten really good at the point where I can go and get very empty inside, and I can lay on the couch in stillness and silence for an hour or 2 hours at a time if I really, really want to, if I have the time. And that's something that you can get to with meditation, but I think it's a great process, again, for just going in, getting in touch with your emotions. What does it feel like? I've felt stressed all day. Where do I feel it? Where do I feel it in my body? We shut out the external noise of the world and we go within ourselves. We see what's going on inside of ourselves. And I think it's a great practice for that. It's to practice, witnessing your emotions, witnessing your thoughts, witnessing what a feeling is, and getting in touch with that aspect of yourself. And then it can go into deeper. There's many different types of meditations that you can do. You can do mantra and affirmations in meditation, which are really wonderful practices for reprogramming the subconscious mind. You could get into the spiritual practices like the chakra systems and start working with the energy centers within your body. And it's useful in that application too. But there's so many different ways to meditate, guys. And even if you don't know how to meditate or where to start, it's just a practice of getting ourselves back into the present moment over and over and over again. When our thoughts take us off course, we bring ourselves back. Thoughts take us off course, we bring ourselves back. If you don't want to sit with your thoughts right off the hop, a great way to do this is just music. Utilize music. Go put your headphones on with one of your favorite albums. Go lay on the couch and just try to focus on the music as much as you can. And if your thoughts distract you, bring yourself back. Or your thoughts distract you, bring yourself back. It's just a practice of getting ourselves into the present moment. We're going to get taken off course into the present moment. But I say meditation is practice for life. Because essentially when we get good at centering ourselves back to the present moment in the meditative process, then the goal is to take that process out into the world and ultimately make our day-to-day experience a meditative practice where we're actually present in our lives. We're mindful. We're aware of our emotional states. Even when we're in chaos while the world's happening, we just recognize that we've got something going on inside of ourselves. We allow ourselves a space to feel. We don't get the thought processes involved. So meditation in that way becomes one of the ultimate practices for your everyday life. Okay, guys? So those are my 3 pillars. Those are the things that I know that I have to do for myself, but by no means do you have to utilize any of these, but go within yourself. Find the things that bring you the peace. Find those things that bring you good mental health, physical well-being, spiritual well-being, whatever that practice may look like for you. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but I said, you find those things that you know work really well to help you, make a point to do them as often as you can every single day. And you might have to adjust these as you go. Sometimes you'll find something that worked really well, and then you get a little bit down the road and all of a sudden, this isn't really working for me anymore. Maybe I need to try something different. It's not something that we need to be very rigid with. We can change this up, find new things. You find a new tool or a new skill, or you learn something on TikTok or Instagram, or you found something, or you went to therapy and your therapist gave you something. Whatever works for you guys. There's no right or wrong way to go about doing this. But I think when we find those things that we know are the most beneficial to ourselves, and then we make a point to execute them on a day-to-day basis with discipline, even sometimes when we don't want to, it's going to help us to a greater level of well-being across all aspects of our lives, guys. So dig in, start finding your pillars, and start executing them every single day, guys. And I promise you, it's going to start to grow a beautiful garden, and you will soon be reaping the fruits of your labors. Have a great day, guys. Peace.